Hi, everybody. You're here for a new episode of Frenchy and Friend, and today we have a special guest. Can you tell us who you are and what you do in your life?
Yeah, so my name is Nate Clark. I am a model. I'm a personal trainer at Equinox.
Mhm.
Graduated from University of Maryland College Park, where I played football. I ended up coaching my last year. I was a five-star recruit out of high school, and yeah, now I'm modeling, pursuing acting. Moved to New York,
Mhm.
left my job, and just chasing a dream right now.
That's nice. That's nice. Like, what make you just switch? Because you just say you left your job and used to play football, and you just switch completely to the model.
Yeah, I think a lot of it comes with growing up and just getting to know yourself a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think when we're younger, we kind of do things maybe that people tell us to do, or like
Mm-hmm.
we're been around. So with age comes experience, and you kind of get to make your own decisions for yourself. And I got a chance to chase kind of the career that people told me that I was good at in terms of sports, playing basketball, playing football. Made it to a pretty far level in terms of football, and I think I just realized that deep down it just wasn't what kept me moving. I
Okay.
think I think there's people that see these sports and really love these sports and have passion towards them, and I just don't think that personally it was going to be my catalyst for like driving me, and I had to find that own I had to find my own reason for like moving, and once I found that, I found myself going towards more modeling and acting and just kind of entertainment and just spaces where I can really show my personality and show that I'm
Mhm.
bigger than just one thing and I'm multifaceted. So I kind of just that's kind of where life is taking me right now, and that's
Like,
that's the space I'm at.
I have a question. Like, what time in your life you realize then, oh, I just have to stop doing this and start to be more focused on my life? Like, when that happened, like, the idea came up to you.
Yeah, I think when was that? I guess it takes for you to work a job that you have to wake up at and you don't like. I
Yeah,
think
yeah, yeah.
that realization of life hitting you and realizing like, is this it? Is this what my life is ultimately about to be about? And like, is
Mm-hmm.
this what I stand for? So you get to a point where you kind of do things and you realize like there's more to me than what I'm doing right now,
Mm-hmm.
and I just want to chase who I am and figure out what really who I really am. You know what I'm saying? And I think
Mm-hmm.
that was a point where I was working a job. I've been there 7 years. I realized I wasn't happy. I wasn't doing anything fulfilling, and I just really
Mm-hmm.
wanted to chase, a passion. And once I realized that the opportunity was there, and that the only thing stopping me from doing it was me. That was the biggest realization. I think like a lot of people don't realize you can do whatever you want in this world. Like, you know
That's
what I'm
true.
saying? Like, you grow up in an area where people aren't doing the things that maybe you thought you wanted to do when you were a kid, and that you get to an age where it's like, no, I can do that, and I don't. No one can tell me I can't do that. And once you get that realization, you start chasing your dreams.
Damn, no, that's really nice. That's really nice. That's really nice. No, I'm serious.
Nah, for real,
I
like
listen to you. I'm like, I cannot stay focused because what you say is the truth. Is the
true.
truth.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, do what you like to do. Cause I used to do the same thing when I was in France. I used to work as a carpenter,
Mm,
and I used to, yeah, just wake up 6 a.m., 5 a.m. in the morning,
hmm
go over there. I'll be like, damn, I don't want to go over there. I wish I can be sick or got COVID. I don't know. Like, I want any type of my
Mm,
disease like come to me just to don't go to the job. But after a while, I just realized, and yeah, like even I make good money, I'm not happy. My head is not good. Mentally, you just give up on some stuff.
mm,
Less time to play my passion, like do something I like, and I'll be like, yeah, you know what? Let's change all of this.
mm,
Now I'm here, and even I work at a juice place, and I really enjoy it, and it's
mm,
different. Like when I wake up for what I want. When I go to school, I'm happy. Yo, that's
mm,
my first time in my life. I'm like,
mhm.
I'm happy to go to school. Like
Yeah.
it's like I haven't go to school. I haven't been in school for almost 5 years, and came back because I want to come back.
Mhm,
It's different. Like when you want something, it's different than when you have to do something.
mhm,
And yeah, I relate with what you say is everything is different now. When you want something, even you're not gonna make the same money as before. I don't know, but you're still gonna be happy, and I feel like that's the best. that's better than money, you know.
That's the real currency.
Mhm.
The real currency is your happiness and fulfillment in what you're doing and pouring into people. Like that's, I think people get so concerned about money and like paying bills and then
Mhm.
they fall into the system and the man. And it's like, it distracts you from like the purpose that God is giving you and the reasons why you're waking up every day and like the
Mhm.
true purpose of life. And so like once you are able to tap back into that and understand like the meaning of like you waking up every day, like you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like the real meaning behind these things, like you start appreciating them more and every day you kind of strive to kind of chase like the whole purpose of life at the end of the day. You know,
Mhm.
that's what it's all about is finding your purpose and finding like what makes you you and how that piece of you can affect so many other
Yeah,
people. So like
I like that.
just kind of finding your own wave, like you know what I'm saying, and just riding it.
Mhm. You do you have a lot of friends or not? Like,
I'm cool with a lot of people in terms of like my actual circle. I feel like my circle is really small. I feel like when it comes to people that I confide in and I look for advice and the people I look up towards, I think that's a very small like
mhm.
uh amount of people that actually impact me in that way. But in terms of like people I pour into so many people like every day. So I wouldn't say that they're not my friends, but
Mhm.
in terms of there's levels, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
There's levels and there's people that you look up to and there's people you admire and there's people that you pour into because
Mhm.
you want to see them get to a level that you know they can get to. So it's just I don't like the term friends. I would just say like I have a lot of people I pour into and a lot of
Mhm.
people that pour into me and like you know we just all trying to get to whatever goal we're trying to strive towards.
That's true. That's true. Okay. Like, I have a question also about you say you're doing model, right?
Yes, yeah, I'm Lano.
And I want to know how you get into it because I know a lot of people, they try to be a model when there's like free casting and everything.
Mm-hmm.
People show up and it's hard to make it. It's
Mm-hmm.
really, really hard to make it. I mean, like, how you did to be a model. Like, I feel
Mm-hmm.
like people want to know how you did that because it's really hard. It's a small circle. You have to know people sometime. And even when you know people, that don't promise anything, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, yeah, I really want to know how you did to make it to be a model.
I mean, honestly, it was a mindset thing. So like
Uh,
once I kind of changed my mind and I told myself this is what I want to do, you stop making excuses on why you can't do it. So like the whole thing about life is once you understand, like once you have a goal and you know what you want to do, like everything else is gonna work itself to help you get to that goal. But if
sure.
you don't have a goal, like if you just out here moving, like I think I want to do this, then like you might think you might get it. Like you know what I'm saying? But like if
Mm-hmm.
you say I'm going to make this happen, you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna find a way no matter what obstacle comes in your way because this is gonna happen
Mm-hmm.
one way or another. So like it was more so a mindset thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
I contribute that to my girlfriend. I
Mm-hmm.
think she really helped me like open my eyes to like who I was and my
Mm-hmm.
potential and just kind of broadening my mind. Like I said, when
Mm-hmm.
you grew up in an area where like maybe you wanted to do these things, but you never had anybody around you that were
To
doing them,
push you. Mm-hmm.
it's kind of hard to wrap your mind and tell yourself this is what's going to happen. So like once I met her and I saw that she was from a similar background in terms of like community and family, and I felt like I saw a lot of what I could be in her. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So seeing her do it, I was like, all right, well, if she could do it, I could do it. Like you know what I'm saying? There's no
Mm-hmm.
reason why I can't do this. Like it's literally just another obstacle that's in my way. And I just found ways to overcome these obstacles along the way and just chase my dreams. But I say just stick with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? People are gonna tell you things,
Mm-hmm.
people are gonna tell you can't do this, you can't do that. Like it's all projections. And once you understand people are just projecting and like it has nothing to do with you,
Mm-hmm.
then you really have power. Like you know what I'm saying? And once you have your powers, like you just move in that at that point.
That's true. I I used to I used to talk to my boss about a lot of stuff, and he taught me behind a man there's a woman. Like, can you explain to me the meaning? Because from what you say, she
This is
bring a
my
lot to
queen.
your
Yeah, yeah.
life. That's your queen. Okay,
My queen,
okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
it.
You gotta take care of it's like chess, man. Life is like chess, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like you gotta take care of your queen. Like you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like if she get taken out, then everything's wrong. Like you ever
Mm-hmm.
been in a toxic relationship and home is messed up, you can't focus, you can't think right. Like you gotta take care of home. You gotta and that's
Mm-hmm.
part of being a man. Like you know what I'm saying? Just kind of accepting like this is the responsibility that I have as a man is to take care of my woman and
Mm-hmm.
take care of my household. Like you know what I'm
But
saying?
like, what you do to take care of your woman?
Simple. Like, I mean, it's really not that hard. Like, I feel like people make it harder than what it is. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
listen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when she talk, I listen. Like, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple. Like, when she says something, what I look at myself and I look at myself and say, like, when what she is saying, like, can I change or can I do better? Is this something I could work on? And then I make the actions to do so. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are so worried about everything else that they're
Mm-hmm.
not listening. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
your girl's telling you everything that she wants,
Mm-hmm.
but are you listening to her? Like, you are you so distracted on chasing this and chasing that, or worried about this or the gram or whatever? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you're not listening. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all you gotta do is sit back, listen, and once you listen, home is good. And once home is good, you can go chase your dreams, bro. Like, it's
That's
that
sure.
simple.
That's sure. And you said, I mean, you say human push you to your goal. Like what she does to push you to your goal. Like like she got a way to talk to you to make
I
stuff
think
happen. Like,
I think it's a balance. Like, we both, it wasn't easy at first. Like, you know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? We gotta break down those barriers, like, gotta have a safe space to be vulnerable, to be, you know what I'm saying, like, to have those hard conversations. But
Mm-hmm.
once you get to that space, like, she's the balance. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you having
Mm-hmm.
a rough day, like when you going through something, like, she knows me well enough to know, like, all right, he's had a long day. Like, let me, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the little stuff, like
That's
cooking when I get
nice.
home, or like just having a conversation, or just ask me what's wrong. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's the little stuff, venting to her whenever I got something going on with
Mm-hmm.
somebody else. So it's just those little things that you know what I'm saying, help you out navigate
Mm-hmm.
life so much. And just having a partner and someone that you can trust and confide in, that you know has your best interest at heart, which is something that's like, that's not so, you know, common nowadays. Like, you know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Everybody's after something. Everybody's
Fact,
trying to get
fact.
something. So like, when you get something that's pure and that's genuine, you take care of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like,
Technically, she became your best friend.
oh yeah, 100%. That's bestie right there.
That's Vessi.
That's
Okay,
definitely the
okay,
bestie.
okay.
Yeah, for sure. I tell
And
everybody that.
how you do to balance your work as a model
Mm-hmm.
and your relationship? Because when I know when you're a model, you have to be around a lot of
Mm-hmm.
women, and you have to maybe do stuff then people not gonna like, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and like how you and your girlfriend do to work with it.
I mean, one, I think it's important to have, you know, as much as, you know, I give her, she's the opposite of me. Like, she's literally like me. So like, she's confident, like she's strong, like she's sure of
Mm-hmm.
herself. Like, so that stops a lot of those little issues. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There's no insecurities in the relationship. Like, not only do I make sure she's comfortable, but
Mm-hmm.
I know she's strong enough to, like, where if she was uncomfortable, that we could have a conversation. It would never be like a blow up. Like, you know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So it's more so about that comfortability aspect, and like, and just being assured of myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, once you know who you are, you ain't gotta sit here and try to prove nothing to nobody.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know who I am. So I'm not going in these spaces trying to be in somebody's face, or trying to do anything. Like, I'm showing up as me, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
showing up to work. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pouring into you as, like, just as a man that has knowledge and that has wisdom. And that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
it's more so like my attitude going into these spaces that allow me to, like, navigate with her and make her feel comfortable knowing that I'm in these spaces.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm with a woman that we're in the same field. You know
That
what I'm
means she
saying?
understand you.
So she understands. Like,
Yeah.
we not in a field where, like, she doesn't understand the things that I have to go through. Like, she's
Mm-hmm.
aware of how people are in this field and
Mm-hmm.
how they navigate. And she's also helped me understand that better. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just with that understanding, we kind of, we mesh well together.
Mm-hmm.
We be able to move well together, and I think that's been the most beneficial thing, is just having someone on the same page, so I don't have to worry about someone's insecurities, or someone, like, not being comfortable in the space that I'm in, or like being worried about me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
like, we have a very, like, safe, you know, relationship right
One
now.
question, one question. It's out topic. Like, when is the wedding? Because like, no, like
No, no, no,
you talk
yeah,
really, really, really good about her, and
yeah, no, she's great. I mean,
everything you say makes sense. Like, I'm like,
I
okay.
think this coming, you know what I'm saying? I think we just really, like, building right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
think we both at a space where we're comfortable and where we're at, and we know where we're going, and
Mm-hmm.
we're happy with that, and we're not rushing anything, and we just kind of, like, taking it day by day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she knows how I feel about her. Like, this isn't nothing new to her. I'm sure she loves hearing it, and like, I'm on a podcast, but this isn't nothing she don't know, because every day I listen, and every day I
Mm-hmm.
try to do better, and every day, like, I'm working towards building something for us, not just
Mm-hmm.
me, but her and me, and like whatever we bring into this world. So like,
I mean,
um,
the key in a relationship, because I see a lot of people say is communication. Is not only communication, is understanding as well.
hmm
Understanding your partner.
hmm
Because sometimes there's some people they don't have to communicate. They
hmm
just understand straight. Like,
hmm
like you have that connection. And when you have that connection, sometimes you don't have to talk. You just knew in advance
hmm
and just
and
how
it
to
takes a
move.
while to get there. It takes a while to
Mm-hmm.
get there because at first, like you said, like we communicate, but I wasn't listening to her. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
like it took me a while to kind of realize, how to listen and how to make actions from listening. Like not just
Mm-hmm.
listen, but change my actions. Like, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So it takes a lot of accountability and it takes a lot of awareness,
Mm-hmm.
self-awareness. And but like once you understand it, like now it's like we don't gotta say nothing. We don't have to say as much. Like, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I come home, she knows, she see me. Like we around each other, so she get
Wow.
it. Like she not taking it personal when I'm in a mood. Like she
Mm-hmm.
can kind of like detach herself and realize like this thing got nothing to do with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like
Mm-hmm.
she's not gonna get as sensitive. She's gonna be like, hey, what's going on? And I'm gonna communicate what's going on, and then we're gonna move forward because we communicated. She understands, and now we have this mutual understanding.
How you find a good girlfriend like that? It's like you have to pay somewhere. I don't know.
I'm
But
this all God's plan, bro. Like I'm
okay.
I'm very blessed. She fell in my life, and this is very divine. Everything that I've been going through the last couple of years. So like I can't contribute to any of this to but anything else but God. Like, you know what I'm saying? And this is very much supposed to happen, and I feel like people are gonna see that over time. But like we here to change the generation, bro. I'm not here playing around.
Like, fact. What advice you have to give to the young generation who be watching us, like about relationship?
uh I say find yourself. I say find yourself. And in the journey of you finding yourself and really taking time to find yourself, that right person will come along and help you along that journey. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the closer you can get to God is being paired up with someone else. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like once you're able to become comfortable with you, he'll place somebody in your life that helps you like to along your journey. And like it's just you just gotta trust the process. You gotta
Mm-hmm.
trust God. You gotta really have a spiritual understanding of what you're going through. Cause sometimes we don't have spiritual references for what we're going through in the moment. And
Mm-hmm.
once I was able to tap into church and tap into everything that I needed, like I was able to get spiritual references for why I was going through the things I was going through so that I could actually like make the changes that I needed to so I was able to grow. So like it's a lot of like self-awareness, it's a lot of isolation, it's a lot of just understanding yourself and not even just yourself. A lot of stuff we dealing with is our parents' issues, bro.
That's
Like, you know what I'm
true.
saying? Like
That's true.
it don't even really be our issues. It be our parents' stuff. And then by the time we figure it out, it'd be like, dang, this wasn't even my problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's just a lot of self-awareness and a lot of isolation and a lot of like getting away from other people and their issues. Cause all you're gonna do is keep traumatizing yourself. Like
Mm-hmm.
you're not healed, then you're around other people that ain't healed, and it's just a crab in the barrel mentality. It's just
Mm-hmm.
people not being healed. So it's important for you to really take time to yourself, figure out who you are, and be comfortable in that, and then find someone else that helps you balance that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
that's because if you're not comfortable in yourself, you can go ahead and attract somebody else that's not meant for you, and then y'all both clashing the whole time. And
Mm-hmm.
then you have a kid, and then you stuck in that, and then you transferring all your issues and your trauma to your kid. So like
Mm-hmm.
it's really important for you to sit back, find yourself, figure out who you are, figure out what you want in life. And then when you do that, you're gonna attract the person that's also on the same page, and y'all gonna help each other grow. Like at the end of the day, like
That's nice.
it's really that simple. Like it's a lot of isolation though. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of
Mm-hmm.
people want to be in everybody's face, want to be in the gram, want to look some type of way, and it's not about that. It's the opposite. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything that I have is a contribution to like me really being isolated. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
really understanding myself and taking time to understand my parents and my father. Like, you know what I'm saying? Understanding what they went through and like how that's affected me in my life and like really deep dive. Like, you know what I'm saying? It takes a lot of work.
Wow. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, I know I'm throwing a lot on you right now, but
You no, you
you asked the
good.
question. You know what I'm saying?
You good. Trust me. You do good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. For the second part, I wanna to talk about the environment. About did you had experience about racism, like in a job or I don't know, at school?
Yeah. I mean, I'm 6'4", 300 pound black man. So like, people
All
already
chocolate.
all chocolate, bro. People automatically see me and they put their own fears and all types of things on me. So like, I've been walking down the street, people run the other way. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just minding my business.
They was running.
Yeah. It was one time I was walking somewhere. I think I was meeting her, and I was walking to meet her. It was a crosswalk. So a
Mhm,
crosswalk, it wasn't a walkway yet. So I'm sitting there waiting, a little white girl next to me. I'm listening to gospel music, bro. I'm
mhm.
listening to gospel music. It say walk, shorty take off running. I almost ran behind her talking about some where we running from. You know what I'm saying? She was booking it. And I'm like, it didn't hit me until later. I'm like, this little girl was scared of me. I'm like, yo, I'm not even paying attention to you. Like, mind you, like I said, I'm listening to the sermon. I'm not even like, I'm like, what's going on? Did I miss something? Like, yeah. So it's all types of things. Like I said, people are gonna project their own fears and things onto you. All you can do is show up as your best self, man. Like
Mhm,
as soon as anyone talks to me and actually gives me a chance to speak, you know what I'm saying? Like
mhm,
everything changes. So like I can't control how you see me and interpret me and like
mhm,
and move accordingly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like all I can do is be myself and show up as myself. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? So I try not to pay too much attention to it, but of course there's always like people that like in your face racist, but also I'm 6'4", 300 pounds. So like, you know what I'm saying? The
mhm,
way people go about kind of like being racist towards me is a little bit different just because I just carry a certain type of stature and an intimidation factor that I feel like people not gonna try me as much. Like, you know what
that
I'm
mean
saying?
more you tall and more the racist with you?
Mm,
Oh
I
no.
feel like because I'm bigger, I feel like it's less in my face. So like I feel like more so people would be less would be
Ah,
more
they're gonna be afraid to talk to
they'll
you
be
to
more
say something.
hesitant to say something
Mhm.
wild to me as opposed to someone that they feel like, all right, well, I can say this and get away with it. Because me, I'm gonna say something back to you. Like, you know what I'm
Of
saying? There's no
course.
way you're gonna say something racist or make me feel any type of uncomfortable without
Mhm,
me feeling like I'm not gonna speak up. Like I
mhm,
have no problem saying what's on my mind in that moment, especially if I'm uncomfortable. So yeah, like of course I experience these things, but it's never been in my face. How about I
mhm.
say that? It's less in my face unless it's an experience like I told you about. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I
Do
feel like
do you think one day things gonna be different, like about the racism, or it's still gonna be the same?
I feel like there are always gonna be people that have fears. I feel
Mhm,
like it'll get better. I feel like there's gonna be a shift in because I feel like racism isn't like it's man made, bro. Like
mhm,
it's not like a real thing. So like
mhm,
I feel like once you kind of dismantle the way people perceive black people, which is and only I think the perception is this is a deep topic, bro. But like I think that once you kind of like show people that they tripping, that
mhm.
they'll stop tripping. I
And
hope. You know what I'm
how you
saying?
do that?
You show it by your character. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I show up as my best self. I walk in rooms, I speak, like I'm showing people by the way I treat my girl, by the way I treat other people. Like, you know what I'm
Mhm,
saying? So it's more so about how I carry myself. And I feel like a lot of people are moving off the perceptions they see on TV or the things that like
mhm,
have been shown to us. But once they see in reality, like, oh, this person doesn't move like any of the things I've seen before,
mhm,
hopefully it dismantles whatever opinions that you have about that person before you even get a chance to meet them. Because a lot of this stuff is more so about, like I said, other perceptions or things that they've seen and they haven't really had these encounters with black people. Like, you know what I'm saying, good encounters or whatever they perceive as a good encounter. So it's just like making sure that I show up as my best self, whatever space that I'm in, and represent me at the end of the day. And I
mhm,
hope that that can dismantle some opinions people might have about me or anybody else in
mhm.
my community.
You travel a lot,
I travel a lot. Yeah, I travel.
and you been to China or like,
I've been to Aruba. I've been to Ghana. I've been to Trinidad. I've been to Mexico a couple times.
and what is the difference between the people from over there and the people from here? Or how they view you? Like, how you think they view you is different. You see, like there's less racism outside the country, or
I think it's more racism outside the country. But I do think that it's a lot of classism outside the country too. So like even if you're racist, like it's more so because I'm American, because you feel like I have something that you don't. Even if you were closeted racist, you're gonna treat me with a level of respect. But at the same time, if I didn't have the things that you thought I have, I think that your racism will come out more. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's more classism when you get outside the country, but it is hidden racism inside that. I think, and when it comes to, I think it's similar in America, but I think that even if you did have it in a class in America, you could still be, somebody will still be out overtly like racist to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if you like rich and black, you're still black in America. So like, whereas in other countries, you could, you know what I'm saying? If you got money, it's like, all right, they kind of turn a blind eye and like treat you with some type of respect. But like in America, they just in your face, like, I don't care what you got. Like you still N-word to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
And why do you think it's better when people just tell you straight, or when they just rock around and think?
I think it, me personally, like just show your colors, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because even if you don't show your colors, like I know they there. So like I'd rather you just show your colors and me show you that by you showing your colors, you tripping. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because if let's say you outwardly racist and it's like, all right, you acting like this, but all you doing is highlighting your own insecurities. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you showing your colors like that and me acting and moving in the character that I have and you treat me that type of way, it's more of a reflection on you than it is on me. So like, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather you be outwardly just ignorant and racist and me walk in my walk and you just look like you tripping, because it's like, why would you treat this person like this? He doesn't do any of these things that there's no reason for you to treat him like this other than you just being ignorant and like racist. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dumb. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing. So I'd rather you just be outwardly like that, because I'm going to walk my walk and I'm going to make sure that people know that I'm not the one tripping. They tripping. I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do. You know? So that's all you can do. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if you combat like racists with like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm gonna get aggressive and I'm gonna do these things. Now that you've given them a reason to like, oh,
That's
like
true.
this is exactly what I was talking about.
true.
And it's unfortunate because they do these things purposely, like to kind of get you in. And so you see Uncle Sam at the Super Bowl, like, you know what I'm saying? They do these things perfectly, like it's a game. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's sad that we gotta play the game, but like once you know the game, it's like, and once you know who you are and you know what it is, it's like, can't nothing phase you. It's like, that's your problem. That's not my problem. I'm a king and I know I'm a king. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you treat me like this because you know that too. And that's not my problem.
That's sure. I realize a lot of people, the way they move with racism, they say the same energy you send to me, it will be the same energy I'm gonna give you back. I mean, besides to just, don't want to say like just try to don't pay no mind, but try to deal with it, make them better than them. Not better than them, but you different than others, you know. But people just prefer just, you throw me a ball, I'm gonna throw you a ball.
I mean, it's
That's why
hard.
racism keep.
It's not an easy thing to like to maneuver, honestly. Like it's really hard. But I've always been on the Dr. King side of things, like, and it sucks. But I think in the long scheme of things, you saw like when people was getting hosed down, they wasn't doing nothing wrong. Like you look like you tripping. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it looks wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, right and wrong, right and wrong. Like that's why people, like white people, like was like, I don't want to do what they doing, because it's something in you that has to know that you wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like the more you show that outwardly, the more it's seen. And it's like, that's why I say, just wear your colors on your sleeve. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But walk like that. Because you're not gonna walk like that. You're gonna walk like that around your friends. But like in front of other people, you're gonna switch up because you know you wrong. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is.
Damn. No.
Not for real. No, you're wrong.
I'm gonna say, how you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Next 5 years.
Yeah, next
I
5
see
years.
myself being on
The sky.
I'm changing the generation in the next 5 years. Like in the next 5 years, it's gonna be on some like he changed the way I think about things. Like, you know what I'm saying? I see myself in movies, I see myself on TV shows, I see myself speaking in front of people, and like kind of on I see myself as a combination of like The Rock, maybe like Denzel Washington.
Nelson Mandela.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little Kevin Hart in there. Make some
Kevin Hart.
jokes.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like a nice combination of it all to where like it just makes sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying the right things. I'm making you laugh. I'm making sense of the wrong things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of putting things in perspective for people and then moving with character. Like me and my lady, like we really about to sit here and like show people like there's other ways to move. And like, you know what I'm saying? You can't put us in a box as black people, and we are multifaceted and we can do so many things. And I just see myself changing the world in 5 years, like really like being a world name. Like, you know what I'm saying? 5 years is plenty of time. Yeah. 5 years is gonna be the brink of it. And then the next 2015 after that is just gonna be me just swinging my dick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Just keep it real. But yeah, next 5 years, I definitely see me making some changes in the industry and the way people see black people and the way people see bigger people and the way people just see themselves, especially my community, and just telling them like you could do whatever you want out here and don't let nobody tell you nothing else. Cause like God has a purpose for you, and once you find out that purpose, like no one can deter that but God. But you gotta find God first. Until you find God, He can't help you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna see the things that He's doing in your life to try to get you to live out your purpose. And until you find God, it's not gonna make sense. But once you find Him, He'll make everything line up for you. Like literally make everything line up for you. And it's like, man, that's that simple. Like I ain't really have to do nothing. Like all I had to do was listen and stop getting in my own way. Like literally, that's it. Get out your own way. You know what I'm saying? Get away from the people that's hurt, that haven't done the work to heal. Like, you know what I'm saying? And really find God. And I'm telling you, it's simple after that, bro.
Okay.
Let go, let God.
All right. I think we can just finish. No, you did a lot. Trust me, you did a lot. You show people love. Like I feel like people can see your energy behind the camera, and you got nice goal, and you want to do things for not only for you but for people too. For people, they can change. They can just start to believe themselves, and that's really nice. You're gonna go far like that.
It's not about you. You know what I'm saying? Once you take yourself out of the equation and stop putting yourself on the pedestal and like all this stuff, like really kill your ego and realize like I'm only here to make other, you know what I'm saying, seeds grow. Like once you get that perspective, it's like, all right, like let's work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't about me. It's about making an impact on all these lives that like. And when you look 10 years from now, it's like, yeah, like I really did something with my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I had a purpose and I lived that out and I really fulfilled that. And I think if anything in life, what you want to do is like, you know what I'm saying? You want to live out your potential, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never want to feel like I died and I didn't do all the things I could have done. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think this is what life is about, is doing all the things that you feel like you can do and just doing them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not letting Uncle Sam, not letting nobody like tell you that you can't or make you scared about it, and like really having trust and faith in who you are and what God tells you are, and like really living that out. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing. And I feel like act natural.
I'm always natural. I'm good. Me.
Ready? One.
Oh, you looking at your lips now?
Didn't lose lips the whole time. Pull the mic down from your face a little bit. A little lower. There you go, right there. Okay, 1, 2.
I'm not your girl, man. You gotta look at me like this.
Nah, but I have to be ready for the
Babe,
picture.
you sure? I pressed it.
Oh, it's not.
Thing. Okay.
You just we talk or just?
Yeah, just look like that. Yeah. Do your hand like that. Whatever you're doing, babe.
Yeah, like
Yeah, like you're talking.
Yes.
1, 2.
Watching me.
Okay.
Oh wait, the first one is bullshit. I forgot. You gotta take another one.
Third time's a charm. No, it's not a real
It's not,
shot.
It's not a real shot. The
Okay.
Oh, it was not.
Okay, ready?
Alright.
Lower the, yeah, there you go, right there. Look at each other. Smile.
Generational wealth.
Uh-huh.
Take the picture.
I'm trying. Why isn't it pressing? Wait, the light's blinking.
And I record, I'm gonna make some clips with it.
Are you
Of
recording?
course, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Okay, that one was good.
Oh, that's nice. How much you bought this one?
That's Christmas Eve.
Oh, you don't know?
It's like 100. I think it was
Yeah, like 100 or so.
Honey? Really?
Yeah, do one looking.
Smile.
Closer.
Yes, sir. Not too close.
Not
There
too
you go.
close.
Oh gosh, 1, 2.